game went 10-0 behind after just because of San Antonio seemed like had the game there. Just answer that like that. How impressive was that for you as well?
I just thought we played with a real sense of desperation those last few minutes, whether it was loose balls, creating turnovers, getting out in transition, making threes, missing threes, getting offensive rebounds. We were just really desperate, and fortunately to make enough plays to win.
JJ, on the 4-point play there at the end, Brett says he likes going to that at the end of games because I guess there's sort of an unpredictability of different things you can do as a screen setter coming off of that.
Yeah.
Can you take us through those last two situations?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I screen for Ben on the ball just randomly. We had done that a few times earlier in the game. They hadn't switched, and Ben had come off and either scored a layup or got into the rim and got fouled. And so on this one, they called switch, but it was just a little late. And Rudy was, I originally had set the screen on Rudy, and whoever's guarding me called the switch late, and I just got a little bit of separation. But that's just, again, it's a read, and we very well could do 2 or 3 things out of that, and then there's a secondary action after that. So it's a nice continuous play that gives us a bunch of options, and it's me, Joe, or Ben, in that action.
How did it feel leaving your hand? 4-point play.
I didn't really see it. As soon as I shot it, I just was trying to figure out a way to land and not sprain my ankle, to be honest with you. So I didn't even really see it go in.
This could really be for either of you, but how impressive has Landry really been in shot making ability as a rookie, just continuing to show the growth?
You got it. That's your rookie.
That is my rookie. No, I mean, I say it all the time. Like he is a grown-up. He's not your typical rookie. He's got a man's demeanor, a man's poise. He's got a lot of confidence in himself, a quiet confidence, but he's got a lot of confidence in himself, and it's fun to see a guy who's 21 years old and is already basically a pro. I mean, he acts like a pro. He plays like a pro. He was huge for us down the stretch tonight with big plays. His own 4-point play, another big one. He's just fantastic for us.
For Ben, a number of times the Spurs tried to pull away. You guys answered back time and again, especially that last 10 points as well. Overall, talk about that ability of the team to just answer when it seemed like they were going to try to make it run and try to make it away.
I think for us, we just had to stay calm and make plays defensively and offensively. I think offensively, JJ made big plays, Joel, Landry down the stretch. And then defensively, obviously, Wilson had that huge block. And our communication was great towards the end of the game.
Is that kind of effort just an indication of just this team knowing that they have guys that can go to, guys that can step up and make plays, whether it be offensively and defensively right now?
Definitely. I mean, when everyone's really stepping up, when you have guys like Landry, they're put into a funny position where, you have to come into the game, try and do what JD is doing similar. It's tough, but I think, guys are just getting more confidence in their ability, and, we're all trusting each other for each one of us to do our job the right way. But I think we're just stepping up, we're learning, and everyone's really getting better.
Corey's been great. Again, he's a pro, and he's an energy guy. He's just given us a real lift when we've needed it. He's been fantastic. I don't know what's going on with the 10-day, but I hope he's back for another one.
How much of an effort was it defensively tonight? I mean, they put a lot of pressure on you guys. Pick and roll with their outside shooting. How much of an effort just was it kind of hanging with them?
It's always exhausting to play those guys. They make you work. There's multiple actions on nearly every play. They're so good at running their offense. They're so good at counters. They're so good at ATOs. They're a tough team to play.
What's a good thing about this stretch of games here? It's coming up, especially because you guys only got one record so far on this. Can you talk about just how well this seems to be going for you right now as a team against some very tough competition?
I think just taking it a game at a time, and not really getting caught up in how many games or who we're playing. I think once you really settle in and focus on one team at a time and really buy into what we're doing each day and each game, it's easier for us to really come out and be prepared instead of really looking at as a 10-game span or whatever it is, or a long road trip, because it will be tiring. But Zambia.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
You got Joel and Landry coming up. Excuse me, Landry.